Have you ever read a news article or perhaps seen something on a news station that just pissed you off, just angered you to the core? This is an example of that. Now, this came up during the debate. Somebody asked me, had I heard about this information? And it was so outrageous that I didn't believe it until I researched it. And apparently it is true and it is awful. Apparently the U.S. Air Force has stated that they intend to deny retirement benefits to members of the transgender community that has served this great nation honorably. Now, they indicated if you serve more than 15 years, you could file for an exemption in hopes of getting the retirement benefits you earned. Wouldn't it be easier for us to just come out at this point as a government and say we hate these people? Would that just not be easier to do something like this to somebody who actually served, likely during wartime, to protect our freedom? They're not protecting theirs, it's pretty clear. To protect our freedom and deny them their retirement benefits. Can you imagine all of the more profitable and safer jobs they turn down in the private sector while serving our country for the low pay that the military often gives, in hopes that once they are out of the military, they will enjoy some nice benefits that do come to veterans? They're going to cancel the damn benefits. Now, there's a couple ways I want to go with this. First of all, the U.S. Air Force is almost certainly not going to be the only branch of the military that's going to do this. You can almost guarantee it'll spread to the Army, Navy, Marines, Coast Guard, Space Force, and all of them, because you can't join the military anymore as a transgender due to the Trump administration. So if they're cutting their retirement benefits and things like that in the Air Force, they're going to do it in the other ones. I mean, Hegseth has made it clear he has no love for the transgender community whatsoever, and so has President Trump. So if you're serving in any branch of government as a transgender soldier or whatever the case may be, you can expect this to come down the pipe. In my humble opinion, you might as well be the equivalent of a black person serving on behalf of the Confederate Army during the Civil War. You're serving for a government that does not like you. You're serving for a government that absolutely does not have your best interests at heart. They would prefer you disappear and go the fuck away. So you've served a country that no longer likes you or wants you around. So anyone that is in the military that's transgender, hell, I don't even know how you could put on the uniform and brag about being a veteran at this point. You're not fighting for your freedom. You're fighting for the freedom of others. This is terrible. And for Americans that call themselves patriots, that would suggest this is a good thing to do to somebody who put their lives on the line. Now, let me just say this also. This isn't going to stop at the transgender community. Now, I'm speculating. This is my opinion. You can state in the comments if you think I'm full of it, but I'd love to hear it. This is likely going to trickle down to other undesirable groups, whether it is immigrants that are undocumented that served in the military, whether it is folks that fought on our behalf in Afghanistan against the Taliban, or Iraqis that may have helped translate and help out USGIs in the Iraq War. Chances are great that they're going to start screwing over those people too. That's my opinion. Maybe you disagree. But other undesirable groups of people are probably going to get it. How could you take away the benefits of somebody who served honorably for years in the U.S. military just because of their sexual orientation? That is insane. Do you believe, as I stated, I want to hear it from you guys in the comments, do you believe, as I stated, that this could end up translating into removing benefits and removing pension and all of that stuff for other groups of undesirables? Now, you know what I mean by that. If you're not one particular type of person, perhaps other groups could be vulnerable to such a drastic change to their retirement benefits, etc., etc. Now, I believe in this case, it might be a measure of the gender-affirming care or whatever the medicine they take as a transgender person. and the government doesn't want to carry it, cover it, or whatever the case may be. But as a retiree, you get cash, you get health care that covers your whole body, not just the fact that you transition. They're cutting all of that out, pretty much treating you as if you were discharged dishonorably from what I'm reading. Let me know what you think about this in the comments, though, because it really pissed me off. I'm assuming plenty of them that served in the military did things to benefit not only this country, but may have saved human lives in the process. And now all of a sudden they're getting nothing for serving. Anyone serving currently that is watching the video, let me know what you think, because I strongly believe that this could end up not only going to all the other branches of military government, but also to other undesirable groups, minorities, immigrants, folks who served on our behalf from other foreign countries, etc., etc. Let me know what you think in the comments, though. Do you support this shit? Feel free to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.